Maybe you're running errands and need a quick bite to keep going. So you hit up a McDonald's drive-thru, and what you do there could do so much more than just satisfying your hunger. Chad Bringman of the Ronald McDonald House of Northwest Ohio joins us this morning to explain. Chad, good morning. Thank you so much for being with us on your Saturday.
Good morning. Thanks for this opportunity.
So the campaign, the drive-through campaign, is helping families right at McDonald's, right at the house for families there at Ronald McDonald. How does this work, and how can families help out?
The great thing is it's extremely simple. Most of us are somewhat familiar with roundups, and McDonald's has joined in that here in 2020 and supports your local house. When you go through McDonald's, you have the ability to round up. Right now, from the 23rd of August, which was last weekend, through October 3rd, we're running a campaign to really drive funds to help support Ronald McDonald House day-to-day operations. But obviously through the pandemic, we're looking for a little extra help. And this is a great, simple way. You go through the drive-through, order your food, and ask that they round up your order to support the house.
This campaign's been going on since last Sunday. You have it going on for a whole nother month and then some. What have you seen in this past week? Have people been donating? A little bit really adds up over time.
Absolutely. Most people are really familiar with our canister program. We've had canisters at McDonald's for a long time. This is an extension of that to some degree. So this campaign, we've seen a tremendous response through folks that have reached out and talked to us, from the McDonald's owner-operators that we've talked to, et cetera. People are really excited about this opportunity to make it a really simple way to make sure that our families have a place to go when they've got sick little ones.
How does my rounding up of my McDonald's order, if I go later this afternoon, help a family right there at the Ronald McDonald House? How does it make a difference for them?
Well, first and foremost, the Ronald McDonald House is run exclusively on donations. So every donation that you do here locally goes to support. So when our families travel to Toledo, they've got a sick little one, they're staying in their child is in the hospital, any of the area hospitals, and everything that's available to them, which if they're home away from home, is free of charge. And it's free of charge because of the donations that we see from our community. And this is no different. I'm seeing on the screen the pull tabs. That makes a difference. The canisters, as we mentioned, the roundup, the events that we hold, all 100% comes from our community. So you're literally providing support for the families that stay with us right now.
It's really encouraging to see the generosity of our community. I feel like Toledo just consistently gives back, and elsewhere across the 419, really wanting to make sure those in our community are taken care of. What does it mean to these families? You work with them to see their reactions, to know they can come and receive the support of the Ronald McDonald House and know that that's because of our community's generosity.
You know, you hit something on the head that we talk about all the time, and that is Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan is a phenomenal place for support. And our families, just like you said, when we're going through a check-in process, put yourself in their shoes. They've come to Toledo, which they're maybe somewhat familiar with. They don't live in Toledo. They're having the worst day of their life, quite possibly, and they've had a very long day in most cases. And then they hear of this place called the Ronald McDonald House that they can go and they can stay and they can eat and they can sleep and they can talk to other families and basically be steps away from their child and know that they don't have to pay anything for that service. It's an incredible relief off of their face, because you know our average length of stay is about 10 days. We do have some folks that are 1, 2, 3 nights, but our longest is 19 months. So if you're away from your house and your family and your community for an extended period of time, how do you manage yourself without the Ronald McDonald House? So and then for people to watch that melt away because people are rounding up is incredible.
Chad, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Maybe folks will look at the drive-thru a little differently throughout this campaign.
Thanks so much.